What's up guys, it's your boy Metroraptor, also known as Luxatus Patella. Welcome to another part of my Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets walkthrough series for the PC. Yes, as requested by Pocket Wolf, I'm continuing this series. Of course, I wasn't thinking of quitting. And we're just gonna go through and see what else is in store. We're gonna progress through the story and through the challenges a bit more. We're not gonna go exploring yet through all the secrets throughout Hogwarts, even though some people may want to see some secrets already. But we're gonna we're gonna progress through the story. Like I said, we're gonna do another spell challenge, so that's gonna be interesting, because there I have to cover 100%. But yeah, last time we stopped, we had to go to Quidditch practice, and this is gonna be so much fun, I hope. But first...
Hi, would you consider a trade?
I would not like to trade with you, thank you. But there is a person who actually does want to trade with me, and he has actually some pretty interesting items. And yes, the music finally kicks back in for some strange reason. When I load up the game directly from the menu, you jump right into the game, and there is actually no music. It's just silent, and it's just noises of people walking around and talking. It's kind of strange, but you know, it's the way it is. So yeah, let's go. There is... Hey, sup, Mrs. Norris, what is up? But I think there's a trader right on the left. And even though she doesn't say anything...
I haven't got anything to trade at the moment. Come back later when I've had a chance to replenish my stock.
Well, this is interesting, because during my practice run... Yes, I'm doing practice runs. There was someone else who actually did have something to trade for me. It was a silver wizard card. And I wanted to show you guys, but if it doesn't show, then it means that things are randomized. But there is one more trader then that I would like to check on, because I think he is supposed to be from Slytherin. Yes, he is. And he should have something to trade with me, I think.
Sorry, I've run out of stock. You'll have to come back later.
Well, this is very, very interesting, because this means that things are just completely randomized for as far as I know then. But yeah, okay, if this is the case, then I guess there's no choice, but whoa, I guess there's no choice but for me to just go outside and do my Quidditch practice. And we are back outside, and you can see whatever his name is. And yes, he's gonna follow me to the Quidditch pitch. But first, we have Fred and George, and they are also traders.
Hey Harry, want to trade? We have the best values in Hogwarts.
And they actually have some really cool items they want to trade with you, so let's check that out first.
Hey Harry, want to trade? We buy in bulk and pass the savings on to you.
Thank you. Let's talk to you first, George.
What do you have?
I have Quidditch armor, just like the Chudley Cannons wear.
Well, you see, it's very expensive and we cannot really buy it at this point, but you're gonna need it at some point, but not for now.
The customer is always right, even in cases like this.
And yeah, we're collecting beans because actually we need this armor, and we need...
What do you have?
I have a Nimbus 2001, the best model available to the general public.
Yes, the Nimbus 2001. 700 beans. Quite expensive, but you're gonna need it if you want to complete this game sorta like 100%. So we're kinda saving up our beans just for this.
Suit yourself. Don't know when I'll have these again though.
So that's 1,200 beans. Quite an investment, but we're gonna need it at some point. And there is this one guy from Ravenclaw who's just chilling around the walls, and he has some pretty interesting dialogue. And for those who are interested, for me to actually bump into all the people and unlock all the unique dialogue they have to say, I could do it, but I'm not really the kind of person who wants to bump up against the person 10 times just to get one extra line of dialogue in there. But hey, let's do it a couple times just for those who want it.
I think I ate too many Bertie Bott's beans.
You bloody idiot, you don't eat them, you collect them, and then they rot, and then you can eat them anymore and stuff. I don't know. Dude, Fred and George are right over there. Why don't you just trade your shit for a nice Nimbus 2001? Come on.
Hello.
Sup?
I wish I could make my hair shine like Professor Lockhart.
Yeah, that's the other line I want to unlock. It's a really... This kid is strange. Really strange. Dude, you want to see if there's a secret? You just do this, and if nothing happens, there is no secret. Just stop whining, you little bitch. Anyways, we can also bump against this thing. And then you can see there are 6 matches, which are all locked at the moment because we have to do the practice one first. That's why we're doing Quidditch practice at this point. And then probably after, I'm not sure, I'm gonna check though, after the practice, then I think we can unlock match 1 and then you unlock them all, I think. Or you have to progress through the story to unlock them. I am not entirely sure. The point is, we're gonna do all these matches probably at some point, but I want to do them in one video and not scattered around through all the different parts of this playlist. So yeah, but we're gonna do some Quidditch matches at some point. Probably near the end though. Sorry, but it's the way I want to do things. But for now, you get to see Quidditch practice.
Listen up, Harry. We're going to make sure we win the Quidditch Cup this year, and the way we're going to do that is practice, practice, practice. First, a quick recap of what we learned last year. Of course, you already know that the red ball is called the quaffle, and it's the job of the 3 chasers to get it past the enemy keeper and into one of the goalposts. But you don't need to concern yourself with that. There are also 2 bludgers flying around, which you don't want to get hit by. But don't worry, each team has 2 beaters who try to keep them away from you. Last, and most importantly, it's your job as our Seeker to catch the golden snitch before the enemy Seeker does. Since you've been off all summer, let's start out easy. I'm going to throw up a snitch for you, and I want you to try to catch it. Sounds easy enough?
Here we go!
You can use your arrow keys to steer your broom left, right, up, and down.
No, I'm using the mouse. The
If you
arrow
have
keys
enough
don't work.
brooms, you can buy Quidditch upgrades from Fred and George.
I'm just gonna let the dialogue actually speak,
You'll
because
automatically close in on the snitch.
because there's a lot of instruction dialogue in the background.
That's it, Harry. You've almost got it.
Boom, just clicked. Here you go.
Now the rest of the Gryffindor team is here, let's play a mock game of Quidditch. Avoid the bludgers and the other Seeker. I'm going to have a Gryffindor stand in as an enemy Seeker. You'll need to make sure she's out of the way before you can catch the snitch. Don't worry, they'll take it easy on you.
Okay, this is gonna be really fun.
Quidditch is a rough game, Harry, but don't worry.
Look,
you've had
look,
it.
look what Harry's gonna do. Just look at this. Just look at this.
Charmer
We're
will
gonna
help
get the
stop
snitch.
you blowing
Oh,
down your
kick
back.
bash you in the face! And you're down.
Close to another
That
player.
was the other Seeker.
Use your action
Yep.
key to kick,
Other
shove,
Seeker is dead. Knockout. Exit. Oh, that's a bowl.
Remember,
One of these things.
you're knocking
Kick,
the
kick, kick, kick,
ball,
kick.
enemy Seeker is out of the way.
Kick, 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 kick. And you're dead.
That's it.
Oh, hey,
Make them
you're
a
alive.
good so you
Kick.
can catch the snitch.
And boom. This game is so stupid.
Excellent work, everyone. You're back on form, Potter, which means we've got a great chance of winning the cup this year.
Aren't you finished yet, Harry?
Don't look now, but here comes the Slytherin team.
I don't believe it! I booked the pitch for today.
Hey, they've got new brooms and it looks like, yes they are! They're Nimbus 2001s!
Yeah, I know. Apparently, Lucius Malfoy made a very generous donation.
Like our new brooms, Weasley.
What are you doing here, Malfoy?
I'm the Slytherin Seeker now. Didn't you know? Perhaps someday Gryffindor will be able to afford new brooms.
Well, at least no one on the Gryffindor team had to buy their way in. They got in on pure talent.
No one asked your opinion, you filthy little mudblood.
You'll pay for that one, Malfoy.
Well, at least I could afford it, Weasley, unlike you.
Leave it, Ron. He's not worth the trouble.
Mudblood, the nasty name some wizards use for other wizards who were born to non-magical parents. And speaking of mud, October arrived damply at Hogwarts, spreading a soggy chill over the grounds and into the castle. A different kind of chill would soon set in as well.
It's time for potions class with Professor Snape. We don't want to be late. You know what he's like. It's down in the dungeons. Follow me.
Okay, so for those who didn't understand, like Quidditch is just a game where you kick people in the face until they're a knockout and then you can just go and grab the snitch. What is interesting, because we're gonna go to Professor Snape's lecture, is that I remember from the first game, I think, when you were late, or I don't know if it was standardly triggered or it was part of the script or it was or you could choose, like, if you were...
To the dungeon.
Shut up, Harry. When you were late, you would actually lose house points for Gryffindor. Like, seriously, I remember that I was going to class, and there's a little spider, by the way. Sorry for those who are afraid of spiders, but yeah, they're spiders. But what I was saying, I remember that I actually lost house points, and I was so scared that I would actually screw up my entire game because of it. So it was, oh shit, when I realized again that in this game, I have to go back to go to a lecture, I was like, shit, better not be late. So I tested if I could actually lose house points, and so far I've not managed to actually lose any house points. Also, this is a very creepy place to actually hold a lecture in. I mean, seriously, you're gonna go to a lecture and you have to walk through here? Jeez, what kind of a school is this? Then again, it's a school with a pretty dangerous child endangerment lectures already, so whatever. So yeah, as you can see, if we just sneak around, you can see there is the lecture going on, and we're just chilling here, being late. But Hermione is still waiting for me, and I think I can be late. I don't think I can. I'm gonna show you some more techniques that I've tried to make sure I actually lose house points. Not that I want to lose house points, but more to demonstrate it that you can. But so far, I like I said, I cannot. So let's just go do the lecture.
Now pay attention. Today, you will attempt to learn the art of mixing one of the most useful potions ever concocted. The Wiggenweld Potion. Potter, you have just volunteered to show the rest of the class how this is done. Get up here immediately. A Wiggenweld Potion will restore some of your lost stamina. Even a single bottle is capable of healing the most grievous wounds. In this chest are the 2 ingredients of Wiggenweld Potion: flubberworm mucus and Wiggentree bark. Take them out.
So again, what I tried to do here was just to be like, nope, Snape, I'm gonna leave.
Where are you going, boy? Get back over here and complete your lesson.
And this is what he says all the time whenever I try to leave. So you're forced to actually go back. But what you can do is just stand on his desk and be like, sup, Snape? Who's the boss now? Get back to your little bench or whatever and make your damn Wiggenweld potion yourself. I'm gonna hop on your face. I'm gonna be like, yo, let's all not listen to Snape, listen to me, and let's join the resistance. Dumbledore's army,
Where
bitch.
Where are you going, boy? Get back over here and complete your lesson.
Actually, I wonder if, because obviously this is a secret, as you may know, but I'm not going to trigger it right now. I want to keep things clean in Hogwarts so far. But yeah, I guess this is all the fun that we can have, so I'm just going to open this chest and actually and create the Wiggenweld potion. Step back so you can see the items. These are the 2 items we need.
Now,
we need
walk
one
up
of
to
each.
The cauldron. Try not to touch the potion. I don't want it contaminated.
Oh, you little bitch. We're gonna just grab them. And let's see if we can actually get some unique dialogue.
Where are you going, boy? Get back over here and complete your lesson.
Okay, we're done screwing around, I guess. Let's just make the potion. We don't actually have to do a DDR section in this one. You just walk up to the cauldron and that's it.
Observe Mr. Potter adding the ingredients to the cauldron and mixing them. Careful, Potter. You don't want to lose house points. Mr. Potter now has a Wiggenweld potion. To drink the potion, press spacebar. Back to your seat, Potter. Those of you who are adventurous, or more probably clumsy, will no doubt want to make Wiggenweld potions on your own. Therefore, there are cauldrons like this one throughout Hogwarts. They are the only cauldrons in which Wiggenweld potions can be made. And the ingredients, flubberworm mucus and Wiggentree bark, can also be found throughout Hogwarts. Now for today's lecture, the history of flubberworm mucus extraction.